Good now, what's up?
Yeah, basically we're gonna be covering them online scrubs and that gay ass mentality that these
The
guys
online warriors classic.
online them bedroom soldiers. Yeah, shout out to C4 because that was his saying. Them bedroom soldiers, like, bro. I honestly do not understand the mentality of some of these guys, bro. It's like they think because they play online and they get a few wins, they got some BP and
Those
some
anti-arcade animals.
Oh my god, bro, that was so sick. It's just gonna them anti-arcade fucking hell, bro. That's real. Like, do you know what I don't understand? How can you think you're sick because you play online when you can't really account for lag and that's not really how you're supposed to be playing the game anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Like, online is an extra feature. You're supposed to be playing the versus mode offline against someone who's right next to you.
Yeah, online, yeah.
If I-
Sure you can isn't 3 frames. Sure you can is like 10 frames.
Jesus.
Online.
Like, can you imagine that? Like, it's like, dude, like, why do I have to, like, do you know what a lot of online players, do? Because they need, like, because obviously they're trying to get like, as many wins as possible. So they attune their gameplay to cater for the online lag.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you do that, how the hell are you going to play offline? Like,
Have you seen that, like in the Third Strike, when you can like adjust your actual offline gameplay to online lag?
It's like, why
That's
would
so fucked.
why would I want to
It's set to default because GGBO is shit. They set the default to like 2 or something.
the fuck is
It's like Third Strike default is lagged.
what? It's like, no way. That fucking, like, shout out to fucking, Zayn Jamil. Like, I met him the first time. It was at, Squadron. Now, he must have been playing, and his excuse for getting bodied was, I'm not used to offline. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
It's like,
how does that
hey,
even
I'm
make
a scrub.
like, no, but you know what kills it, yeah? Because obviously, I was the only one that thought he was talking shit. So I was like, well, what do you mean? Is that, oh, well, obviously, if you play online all the time, I'm like, yeah, but fam, you're not supposed to be an online player. You're supposed to be able to play the game offline. Online is an extra feature that you do if you can't play.
Yeah.
You
For
don't
good players, online is training mode.
Exactly. That's like the fuck. Like, this is what I don't understand. It's like, okay, if you're an online warrior, make sure you can play offline, innit? Don't just be an online warrior because you have nothing to gain from it. Like,
That's why I'm a shit player. Exactly.
yeah, but technically speaking, you're not a shit player. You're a shit online player. Like,
Okay,
I have no idea how good you are until I played you offline, and that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you should really take it as hard. Like, do you know what I think it is? You've got a lot of heart. You've got a lot of passion. So when you're playing online and you get bodied, it hurts. Like, I hear you going in, bro. I'm just like, oh, dude, like, trust me. Like, I was worse than you, bro. I was full on worse than you, because I'm telling you right now, you're using online. You use Makoto. See, now, do you know what? Using Makoto is hard online.
Yeah.
Like, it actually is.
It's
but
hard every day.
Using Gen, like, bro, like, I'm not saying using Gen is harder than using Makoto. I'm just saying, I would say they're both
Gen is harder
to use online.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, I don't think Gen's stuff is hard anymore, because I've practiced enough with him to know how to do things and what to do in the right situations, etc., etc. But playing online, it's like, my God.
Woosa.
Do you know what I mean? Woo-sa, motherfucker, woo-sa. It's like, I can't. Oh, that shit angers me. Like, alright. I will say this. The one thing I gained from playing with Get Online was absolute respect. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, you get people riding your dick and everything, man.
It's jokes, because my game, like, on a PSN, I couldn't even do hand slaps. I wasn't even doing that. I'm like, my game was garbage. And I still have people sucking my balls because they respect the fact that I'm using such a hard character online.
Yeah.
Which was cool, but it's sort of like, yeah, but I'm just playing Street Fighter. Like, there's no difference between me and you. If you're using Ryu, I'm using Ken. If you're using Ryu and I'm using Ken, there's no difference. It's just, I'm using a character that, you know, I use. So it really shouldn't be hard. But obviously, people are like, oh, no way, you're actually using this hard character online. No, you're 6. Like, no. I'm really not. I think the worst thing for me, because obviously when I was on the PSN, I was trying to get every character to a Shining Sea. Now, the worst character to use was T-Hawk. Not because I was getting, no, dude, I was bodying people. It was the hate. Dude, every match I won, I got someone saying, oh, you're garbage, all you do is Typhoon, you use more moves, the fuck, you know I play Street Fighter, it's like, what? Like, you do realize his best move is his grab. He's always looking for the grab. It's the one that's the most damage. What else would I do if I'm close to you? Like, why are you so salty? I'm playing the game.
It's like with me.
Do normals, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like with me. It's like when I go online, or when I actually started playing Street Fighter 4, I didn't start with Ryu. I didn't start with Cammy. I didn't start with Seth, Fei Long. I didn't start with any of these characters. I just went straight to Makoto.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play Ryu. My Ryu is D rank at best. Online, right?
Yeah.
It's D rank at best. And that's saying something. From a 16-year-old guy that's been playing, like, fighting games competitively for, like, what? Around 2 to 3 years, like, properly. Or at least trying to do it properly. And just me playing Makoto the best I can, and not knowing how to even play Ryu or Ken.
No.
That's saying something. Because
no, it fucking is.
It just proves that no character is hard. No, it's just like, it's like maths, right? Maths, you may think it's hard, it's a trek, right? But all you need is time and patience.
Yep.
And it will all come naturally. It's like with Makoto, it's like, when people go in training mode, I'm gonna learn a new character today, they pick Makoto, they move the stick, and she's moving at 0.25 miles an hour. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to play this character because they're slow as hell. They're the slowest character in the game.
Yeah, but
I just said, you know what, I'm just going to try and learn them, right? Of course I went online. Of course I got bodied 24/7, right? Just for years. Well, not for years,
yeah, hey, dude. The grind
for
is
my
hard.
whole life. But, yeah, it's just I went online, I got bodied so many times, but I may have got salty. I mean, Cash, you know I always get salty, right? Most of it's jokes, right? Most of it's jokes. But even though I get salty, right, there is not a single match where I lose and I don't learn. I always learn. I always learn from my mistakes.
That is the one thing to gain from. Like, I think that's the only thing you gain from playing online.
Exactly. Experience. Kids like me, right? I'm a kid, right? Kids like me do not get the opportunity to go down to an arcade and play money matches, right? I've never got that opportunity in my life. Because around where I live, right, I'm not that, like, FGC wise, I'm not that social. Like, not many of my friends that I know, like, close to me, like, physically, like, you know, down the street, not many of my friends like fighting games. And if they do, they're not that good.
Okay.
And they're not that dedicated. They're not as dedicated as I am.
Yeah.
Like, most of my mates, like, kind of like you, that live, you know, up north and stuff like that, you know, just around the country. But being 16, and being at my age and just...
I think your only option is to really play online.
Yeah, that's my only way of getting, like, experience.
You know, I understand that. It's one of those things, like, I can't really expect you to come to the hug and stay until 12 o'clock because, you know, you got fucking college tomorrow morning. You got things to do. I understand that. My issue isn't online. It's the community online. That is my only issue. Because you know what? There is absolutely nothing wrong with playing online. There's absolutely nothing wrong with getting experience online. I think the mentality that online players have is fucked up. Like, completely fucked up. Like,
that's so true.
You know, reference to our conversation before, I remember you brought up, shout out to Broken Tier, you brought up that t-shirt that says Nerf, Buff, I think something else.
Patch.
Yeah, Hat Patch and Adapt.
Yeah.
Dude, that is what I go
Buff
by.
Was crossed out, Patch was crossed out, and it just said Adapt.
All the irrelevant words. Like, Buff, Nerfs, it's all irrelevant. When you're playing a fighting game, like, back in the day, like, you know, with Marvel versus Street Fighter, or Street Fighter 2 Turbo, like, there weren't fucking patches. I mean, to be fair, there were so many iterations of Street Fighter, it felt like patching, but essentially, they were new games. They brought out those new games, and then they got the solid Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and that was the game they played. That was really up until even now, people still play that fucking game. What is wrong with this patch generation? Why is it that NetherRealm are patching Injustice every other fucking week?
And the thing is, I'm growing up in this generation. See, for me, back in the day, is Vanilla 2009 Street Fighter 4.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like, whoa! I'm not gonna lie to you. The game was a bit like, I think the King Sagat is a bit too much in that game. I definitely feel as though we need a change. Like, Super was good. There was no need to fuck it up. Everyone was good in Super.
Yeah.
But obviously, because they brought Yunin and Yang and Evil Ryu, and I mean, what was the purpose of Evil Ryu and Oni anyway? Like, why didn't they bring in characters that actually exist canon into the game? Yeah, but fuck fan service. I don't care about that shit. Like,
it's like true back in the day, like, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and stuff, and Marvel vs. SNK.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you know, that's true back in the day. I've never played those games, I've never experienced it. But I've seen people, and I've heard people say that if a character is bad, they stay bad, straight up.
Yeah.
If a character is broken, they stay broken. Straight up.
But
the thing is, it's for the player. The player has to learn the matchup.
This is my point. Like, why are players so quick to say, my character's not good enough, make him better? Fuck you! Improve! Work on your game! Make your character work! That's what top players do.
Have you ever seen a UMK3 arcade? I mean,
oh my god, that game is godlike.
The game's godlike, but
the game is god.
Everyone decides that Human Smoke is the best character.
Everyone
in that tournament plays Human Smoke.
Human Smoke is fucking OP, bro. He is. But fuck it, who cares, bro?
If like games like now were like, if like Vanilla Sagat was still in there, people would be just playing him and winning.
Yeah, but you know what's so powerful about Human Smoke though? If you think about it, yeah, he's Scorpion, he's Smoke, he's got an air grab. He's got a tent, bruv. He's fucking dangerous. He is fucking, and his combos are crazy. Like, Human Smoke is just too much, bro. And I saw you can fucking, what was the other thing he got as well? But yeah, Human Smoke is he's just nuts.
But the game's shit then, like, it's just seeing a whole tournament of Human Smokes.
It's not fun to watch. But see, this is the thing for me, yeah? Like, okay. You know how tier lists are created in the FGC? Mm-hmm. It's based on tournament placings.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that is complete waffle. That's complete bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Like, dude, why isn't a player judged based on how good why isn't a character judged based on how good the character is in the game?
Yeah.
Why is it based on how well a player can use that character? As humans, we're imperfect. Fuck all that. Just how good is the character in the game? Why can't a tier list be created for like that's why like with MOP we're doing tier lists based on characters' points. Obviously these points are based on our opinions, but we look at the characters and judge how good each of their aspects as a character is. So that's the most for me that is the most legit. I mean it's definitely me being biased. I can't say that it's not, but how else would you judge a character? Why would you judge a character based on how well the character does in a tournament? No one uses Dan, so that's going to be bottom tier. And that doesn't mean Dan being bottom tier doesn't necessarily mean he is bottom tier. It just means because no one's using him.
Exactly. If someone picked up Dan, and went to like Evo or something, and got like top 8, right? You'd see Dan at the top of the frickin' tier lists. When he's not. Dan is clearly not as good as Akuma and stuff like that. So
yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, he's a shoto.
It's twisted logic.
No, trust me. Like, I think that there's definitely, like, I think the fighting community is too heavily, like, no, do you know what? Shout outs to Theory Fighter. He said the people that have the most power in the fighting community are organizers and stream monsters. Honest to God. The people that are organizing events have the most power, and stream monsters have the most power. So, do you know the only reason why NetherRealm Studios are going patch crazy? Because gay ass motherfuckers, bitch asses that can't be asked to adapt are complaining about bullshit.
Yeah.
So, that's just too OP. Fucking Superman's laser beam. Like, shut the fuck up and play the game. What is wrong with you? Just play the game. They've made the game. The game is good. The game is nice to play. Why? Like, I will never play Injustice now. What is the point? Like, all they're gonna do is patch it. Again,
just get so many children, like, in the mind. You just get so many children, so many immature players that are just like, oh, Deathstroke's too good. He's too OP. Like, I want him to be, like, really bad so I can play. No. Adapt.
I just No, trust me, man. Like for me, yeah. Like I think Juice said it best. He was telling me to read it, but I still haven't read it. I'm a bit of a waste man. But it's I think the book was written by I forgot the guy's name, but I think it's called Playing to Win. He's a pro player. He's done pretty well in Evo. I don't think he's ever won it, but he's placed pretty highly. And basically, the book covers mentalities with regards to fighting games. See, for me, without reading the book, my opinion of that is obviously for me there's only two ways to play. There's playing out of enjoyment of the game, so just your love for fighting games, which I would say is me. That's me in spades. And then there's playing to win. So obviously those two mentalities would definitely have different play styles. So for someone who is playing to win, they don't care what the fuck they do. They are going to do whatever they can. These guys will look at fucking broken tactics. So, for example, they're unblockables in Street Fighter. I have no desire to learn them because I don't think it's very... I mean, it's a glitch in the game. Why would I want to learn a glitch? Why would I want to take advantage of something that really shouldn't be used in the game at all?
Yeah.
It doesn't even... It's not even nice. It's just like, okay, yeah. I know that if I do a medium kick after I throw you on the floor, I can get unblockable. So
yeah, it's just taking advantage of bad games.
That's what I mean. It's like that's not even enjoyable to do. That's not even enjoyable to like. Oh, you did an unblockable. It's like it wasn't even a smart unblockable. Like unblockables in Marvel, you have to be articulate. You need to think. Okay, if I want to do an unblockable, I can either hit high and low. So obviously, if he's blocking low, I'll hit him with a high. If he's blocking high, I'll hit him with a low. Like you have to incorporate an assist that hits low, and obviously you need to do a jump and attack so you hit high. It's really smart. Or the other way to unblockable is the true unblockable with C Viper's level 4. There's only a few characters that actually have true unblockables. Firebrand is one when he does his charge flying attack. So you obviously need an assist to keep them locked down and block stun in order for you to get the unblockable. But this is what I mean. It's really smart. Unblockables in Marvel are so different to unblockables in Street Fighter. Because the unblockables in Street Fighter they're literally like cheap glitches. That people, like, why would you want to abuse something that shouldn't even be in the game? It's like, what? And, of course, I will never comprehend it because I don't ever play a game just to win. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to win. Of course I want to win. But I want to win and make it look good. I want to be happy with the way that I played. If I play a game and I know that I played shit, I'm not going to be happy. Why would I be happy about losing when I played shit? And it has nothing to do with winning. It's because I want to play the best game that I can play. And I want to make it look good. Like, that's why, shout outs to Marlon Pie. I love the way that guy plays Marvel. It's pretty as fuck. That's how I want to play Marvel. And I'm going to be, my new team, I can't wait to get that game back. I'm going to be using Dante, Rocket Raccoon, and Shuma. That's going to be a nuts team. But fucking, for me, that's the way I approach games. Like, I remember I was, talking to Benji today, cause he was getting mad salty. Again, trying to get back into Cross Tekken.
Yeah, it's just, I forgot what I was gonna say now, shit.
Oh, shit.
Cross Tekken.
With Cross Tekken, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, no way! Boobs. What else is there? Trying to think of something to drown out the silence. Because I pretty much talked out what I can say. I mean, apart from...
Alright, I've got something to say, right? This is shout-outs, right, to all the young people in the fighting game community that get shunned and disrespected by...
being young.
Yes, by the older players for being young.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that older players are just, generally bad people and they
No. I do understand what you're talking about. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. See, for me, cause I mean, even I will josh at your age every once in a while. Cause you know what it is? Okay, me being 25, it's not really socially acceptable for me to be hanging out with kids like 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And it's not, to be honest with you, because obviously I respect you guys, you know what I mean? Obviously, like, it's not that I don't respect you, it's just, me as a big man, I really shouldn't be hanging out with kids. But the reason why I talk to you guys and the reason why I'm cool with you is literally because of your love and passion for fighting games. Like, why should I shun you because you're younger than me? That wouldn't make any sense. And that's why I accept you and I respect you. Like, but I can't speak for everyone in the FGC. because there are guys younger than me, not younger than me, older than me, that think that I'm a green thumb or I'm a rookie because I haven't been in the game long enough. Because I mean, essentially, I'm a noob to the fighting game community. I got into fighting game. I mean, I've always been into fighting games, since I was small, but I only ever really took them seriously since I went off to uni. So realistically, like, I never even knew a fighting game community existed until I was 22. So knowing what I know now, I know that I am a noob. I am a noob to the fighting community. I mean, this is how bad it was. I wanted to do a documentary about how there was, initially, I think I told you about the documentary about the UK fighting community, didn't I? And I think the first thing the initial title that I had for it was Building the UK Fighting Community. Because I was literally that oblivious to there even being a community in the UK. When I started talking to people, I was like, wait, hold on. The fuck? There's a huge community that no one even knows about. I didn't know about it. So I realized how pretentious the title of my documentary was, so I had to change it. But for me, like, it shouldn't matter what age. I mean, it should, but it really shouldn't. I mean, look at Noah. He was like 8 years old, and he entered EVO, and he plays pretty well. Well, not that well, but you know. I mean, you know,
he still went to EVO.
Exactly. I mean, how many people, how many big men, can say that? I mean, men who actually been in the fighting game for yonks and don't go to EVO. So that's pretty admirable. That's why I would never shun another player based on their age, because that's moronic.
Yeah, but I think older players have every right to shun younger players because you know why?
Okay, go on, go into it. Let me see why.
One reason, right? One single reason.
Experience.
No. It's because they are naive. They think they are the best player in the world. They think they can body Daigo. They think they can go to EVO and body infiltration free because they learned Ryu and they have 2000 BP online. You're
not just talking about older guys. You're talking about older online guys.
No. I'm talking about younger guys. I'm talking about us kids that think
seen. Okay,
as those people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that, from looking from that perspective, I can understand why older guys think that we're just pushovers.
Okay.
But with people like me,
because of your generation's naivety.
Yeah. Okay. And with people like me who have actually put time and effort into the game and try to get results.
You actually get put in a category that's real. No, it's not.
That people like me, and Cash, he's just 1 year older than me, right? I think people like us deserve respect because we put time and effort into what we love.
No.
We don't just play to beat people and then write, lol, you gay faggot, lol, go home, right? So the game now, please, lol, 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 lol.
You know what I mean? It's like, you're scrub!
Yeah, exactly. We don't say that, right? Even if I win a match online, right? If I'm not happy with the performance, I write them a message saying, I'm sorry about that, I mashed touching medium kicks too much or whatever.
That's respectful. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Exactly. That's good. But with kids that just go online, who learn Ryu, and get 2000 BP somehow, or...
No, it's not a somehow, dude. Like, using Ryu online is amazing. Like, all you have to do is Shoryuken all day.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
And with Street Fighter 4, it's even easier, because all you have to do is mash down forward.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
That's what you have to do.
Shout out to Capcom, you did an awesome job. Fucking
Shout out to the game designers, man.
It sucks though, because you can try hard in one game and not win.
Yeah.
You think it's nah, man, that's not right. But it is in a way. That's how it is.
Sorry, go on. Continue.
Do you know what I mean? That's how the game goes, though.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Fair and all that.
Yeah, but it's I can't really say much because I only play Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. There is no back in the day for me. Yeah. There is no going down to the arcades doing money matches on Marvel vs. SNK or Darkstalkers or whatever, right? There is none of that for me. But at least I can acknowledge that. At least I know that I'm not a freaking veteran. Yeah. Right?
No, that's fair enough.
I know that I'm FGC wise. I know that I'm still kind of a student.
Noobish,
right? Yeah, I'm a noob, right? At least I can take that and maybe one day when I go to some really big tournament like EVO or whatever, one day down the line, right? I won't be going there to win. I'll be going there to learn.
See, that is the best mentality for you to have, because I think this is what a lot of young players are lacking now. It's like, okay, you can't be the best unless you take some beats, man. Yeah. You got to take them down. I mean, how do you expect to lay out the beats unless you get the beats? You're not gonna be awesome straight away. That's impossible.
Yeah, I just have this theory of success. I just have this theory of success, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, there are two kinds of success.
Okay.
There's real success and there's fake success, right? Okay. Fake success is like a little girl who grew up with daddy's credit card.
Okay.
And now has a Lamborghini and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
that's fake success.
Like sponging off other people. Yeah, I get that.
Real winning, right?
The one that you earn.
Is being kicked down in the mud and the dirt, but having the willpower to get back up and try again.
This doesn't even sound like fighting. This sounds like life. That's like.
But I can't just.
This is on some Maury shit, bro. This guy's like on some German style shit now. Like.
Yeah, but I can't like have that mentality with fighting games. It's like, I can't just go online and expect to get 10,000 BP, or I can't expect to go Evo and Body Die go free.
Of course.
10-0. I can't expect to do that. I have to lose games.
You have to be realistic.
Yeah. And I have to look, why did I lose that game? Why? Oh, that's why, because I wasn't taking his grabs. Or I wasn't blocking low because he was getting me with sweeps and low moves and stuff like that. And, stuff like that. It's just little things. Just remembering each details and applying them and learning them and molding them into your playstyle. That's what I think will make you win.
Check this. Like, what you just said is exactly what the FGC in and of itself is lacking. Because and you know what? It's not even just the FGC, the online community. Like, this is definitely shocked at the online community in general. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I was playing HD Remix the other day. Yeah. Now, I must have came across this player. Yeah, I didn't have any wins. I think he had like 9. So I was like, okay, this guy's probably going to be good. And when I played him, he was good. He was using charge characters. He bodied me about 5 times in a row. Then I decided to use a charge character. I was using DJ because that's my second. Because I was trying to beat him with Zangief because that's my character. But I'm actually better with DJ. Now I bodied him 3. He was using Ken. I bodied him 3. Now before I bodied him, we must have had a match. Guile versus Blanca. I was using Blanca. And I literally took advantage of every time he tried to do a jumping short, I grabbed him. When he figured that out, he did the same thing to me and then messaged me and said, I can grab 2, scrub. So I was like, okay, fair enough. I hadn't beaten him, but he was already complaining. Now, when I beat him, I messaged him a smiley face. Like, that was all I did. And then I got the FLM blinding, the nigger, the coon, all this stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, dude, we played 6 times. You beat me 5 times in a row. The one time I beat you, you get salty. Why? So, you get 1 win and you think you're good at this game. Nigga. It's like, dude, what does me being a nigga have to do with you getting bodied? I don't get the correlation. Like, I don't understand why you have to be racist when I've just beaten you. And you've actually beaten me more than I've beaten you anyway. The worst one was the guy, it was another guy that I was playing. Like, he was also racist. Fucking, he beat me once. Before I beat him, he quit. He rage quit. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is up with that? Like, I haven't got any wins today. And the one time I get a win, you rage quit. It's like, dude, I actually need the wins. Do you know what it is? It's not even that I really want to win. When someone sees, if you're playing ranked matches and someone sees that you haven't got any wins, they won't play you because they're going to think you're shit. That's why it's like, I wouldn't even care. But now it's like, dude, I need the win so I can get more games, otherwise people just don't want to play me. So what the fuck are you doing? Like, come on, like, let me have my win. I deserve it. I actually beat you. And this is because I had a conversation with Player before. Shout out to Juicebox. He said, do you know what the problem is? They just don't get it. They don't. Like, when you're playing a fighting game, why would you get salty about losing? You always have something to gain from a loss. You can always learn from your mistakes. Why would you get mad about losing?
That is fucking genius.
What is, trust me, they just don't get, why can't you get it? You guys watch South Park?
You
fish
should be back in
sticks.
there.
Why don't you get it?
Oh,
Just get it. Just get it, man. Just get it.
Explain the joke to me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why am I gay fish? I don't understand. I don't understand why people just don't get it. It's like, dude, when you're playing a fighting game, yeah, if you want to play to win. But why would you be mad about, especially online? It's like, dude, seriously, you're actually mad about losing online? Like, I know for a fact, me beating someone online isn't legit. So I don't care. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. It's when people hate. Like, I just don't understand. It's like, are you being for real? Like, dude, like, how do you even know you're better than me unless we play an offline session? Come on. Like, let's be real.
Exactly.
Like, what is your purpose? What is your purpose in life? Why do you exist? Why do you need to hate? I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just, online is just, for good players, I think, online is just a lobby.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And it's just arcade, but in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not like a major tournament. It's not a money match. It's not any of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just training mode.
It really is. Training mode
in the
against real
privacy
players.
of your, but in the privacy of your own home. Not going out to the arcade. That's all it is. It's nothing special. It's just for the experience. And what you were saying about Juicebox, saying like they just don't get it. And how everything that you've played for, and if you've lost, there's always something in there that can be taken and being used to your advantage. And I really like that because, as I said earlier, it's just you can lose 1,000 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can lose 1,000 games, right? And another player can win 1,000 games.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, right? That guy that lost 1,000 games is more knowledgeable. Is more knowledgeable than the guy that won 1,000 games.
Yep.
Because that guy that won 1,000 games, he's just focused on winning.
Mm-hmm.
He's just focused on, oh, you know what, I'm just going to do this, I'm just going to do that. There's going to be no consequences because, you know, I'm just cocky, I'm just going to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that guy who's lost 1,000 times will say, oh, I've seen this before. I'm just going to punch this jump in with an anti-air, or I'm just going to punch this unsafe move by going low or something like that, or doing this poke to cancel out this poke, you know, stuff like that. And it just makes sense. What you just said, like, they just don't get it.
They honestly don't. They don't. Oh, were you going to say something, Cash?
It just works.
It just does. Like, what I don't understand is why online players think they can get better at a game just playing online. It's like, you do realize you can't account for lag. Like, you're not supposed to be playing the game. Like, I'm not saying don't play the game online ever. I'm just saying don't put online play on a pedestal. It is just a way for you to play conveniently in your home. Like, there's no telling what kind of connection your opponent's going to have. So you're never going to know whether it will genuinely be a match, a legit match. The only way to know that it's a legit match is if you're playing an offline session. And that's the only time you can definitely gauge who's better. Like, how can someone judge me based on how much PP or BP I have? That's fucking moronic. What about the pro players that don't ever play online? If they're gonna jump online one time, they don't have any BP. Does that mean you're better than them? Oh, scrub, he's got no PP.
That's so true. My God.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what pisses me off here? Because I was in a group before that I had to leave because they were talking too much shit. Now, for me, how can you judge how good a player is based on some broken BP shit, yeah? Where people fucking boost. How can you know who's legit from who's not legit? It's like, oh, do you know what? If someone's got like 6,000, then it's more legit than someone's got 32. Why? How do you know that person that's got 6,000 hasn't been boosting? You don't fucking know. You don't know. So what's the point judging a player based on BP and PP? PP. But you can't really, you can't. So why would you, oh my God, morons, man. Online warriors, bedroom soldiers. It needs to stop. You don't need to wake up.
Arcade animals.
Anti-arcade. Bruv, that's what I'm calling this shots fired, bruv. A, bitch. A. Them AAA batteries, yo. Like, fucking, really fucking small.
Yeah. It's like, it's just like online, on Street Fighter Cross Second. I want to tell you about this lobby I had, right? Mm-hmm. Can I put this guy on blast?
If you want, this is shots fired, bruv.
Okay, hold on.
I don't want to blast, seriously.
Right. Yeah, sure.
This guy
Oh shit, he's doing his
Just check
Get
my
them up,
friends
bro.
list,
Get the
okay?
files.
Okay. Okay. This guy is called Kuan1177. He's on PSN. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you how to spell it.
That guy.
Yeah.
Current.
Basically, right?
Oh, wait. Current. As in
No,
like the
Kuan.
current arena.
Kuan.
Oh, never mind then.
Kuan1177. Okay.
Kuran.
No, it's just Kuan.
Oh no, I don't know him.
Okay, never mind. But anyway, this guy, right? I first ran into him, you know, when I used to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken, right? Like every single day. I used to play it online, right? I ran into this guy, and I was using Ogre and Bob, right? Now, back before the patch, right? Not many people used Bob, but I did. Like, the only guy that used Bob was this guy called the Cool Kid. Shout out to him. He's like one of the best players of Cross Tekken on Xbox, right? And he's notorious for using Bob, right? And he's like the only Bob player that everybody knows about. But on PSN, I was like one of the only Bob players online. So when we just got into this match, and we basically we picked the characters, and I chose Bob. And he was showing his respect. He just backdashed, taunted, and, you know, I just went in and I bodied him, and I did this crazy combo. And he just sent me a message afterwards, and he was dick riding me so hard because nobody known how to play Bob, right?
Yeah.
And I played Bob, right? So, and then, you know, we added friends, and we're like, okay, cool. So we became kind of like friends, I guess. And then a week later, he invited me to a lobby with most of his friends. You know, Manga Boy Martin, you know, all that. All that, you know. All those kids and stuff like that. This guy called Adge Assassin 26, something like that. I don't know. You know, all these basically guys, and you know, we're playing. The lobby's full and stuff. I bodied everybody free.
No.
Okay,
Way.
and I was using Ogre and Bob, right? I was bodying everybody free, and I got the top, and you know, people were playing me. I like 10 streaks and everything like that.
Damn.
And it came to the point where he put his microphone on. And he was chatting shit like, oh my god, you're so bad. You're using the same combos every single time. Oh my god, I don't like you anymore. My god, you're a scrub, man. You're a scrub. And he just would not let go. And I was just like, you know, if I recall, a week ago you were sucking my dick.
Suck it, yeah, full on, bro.
So, and is it my fault that you don't know the fucking matchup? Is it my fault that I'm always going low, mid, right? And you're not blocking it? If you're not going to block it, I'm gonna use it. Straight up.
That's the point! Like, this is what I mean when I say people don't get it. It's like, oh, why would you use the unhandled tactics? Fam, if you know I'm gonna do it, why don't you block? Exactly! Like, fam, this isn't impossible to block. This isn't something that is situational. Like, yeah. I'm getting you because you're not fucking blocking low. So why wouldn't I get you with lows? It's like you want me to hit you. Your telegraph is like, oh,
it's like, if you're fucking standing, why wouldn't I hit you with a low?
Exactly!
If you're crouching, why wouldn't I hit you with an overhead? What the fuck's the point? And he's, you know, he's rattling on the mic saying like, oh man, you're shit, right? And then he kicks me because he couldn't fucking beat me and he didn't know the matchup. And ever since then, he's still on my friends list, right? I'm looking at him right now. He's still on my friends list, but ever since that day, I have not said a single word to him. And he hasn't said a single word to me. And we've run into each other online, and he's like, and he always try and dodge me and stuff like that because he thinks I'm too shit, quote unquote. Wow. And I'm like, you know what? I've had enough of playing you because, you know, you can suck my dick. I don't care what you do, okay? Mm-hmm. But if you say that I'm bad just because you don't know the matchup and you aren't blocking low or overhead or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. If you aren't doing stuff and you aren't punching whatever, why is that my fault? Why are you putting the blame on me?
Dude, he just doesn't get it.
Exactly.
He fully
Case closed.
He's one of them AAA batteries, bro. That's what it is.
Anti-arcade animals.
I love that so much. I'm putting on my fucking Facebook now, bro. Anti-arcade animals.
Domesticated in the jungle.
Telling you, bro. Fucking waste, man. He's like, you know what it is? It's like one of them fucking tigers in the zoo, bro. Don't even know how to hunt no more. Not even a tiger, bro.
Exactly.
What's the game?
Straight up, bro.
Tabby pussy.
Hey,
Tom and Jerry.
Oh my god. Yeah, and it'll be Tom as well, because that waste man can't even catch rats, bro.
Exactly.
His purpose, he can't even
He is
catch
Tom.
the mouse. He's a waste man cat.
Exactly.
But yeah, fucking. Oh shit. I'm getting a call. Oh, you hear that beat, bro? Oh shit. That's my. Hold on. One second. Yo, Ann, I'm actually doing a podcast, bro. I'll call you back in a second. Nah, don't worry. It's shots fired, so it's cool. It's cool. In a bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was my boy. And shout out to, and he's the one that does. He's gonna be doing the thumbnail for these shows as well. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, how long have we been talking now? Because I didn't really want to go on for too long. But yeah, I think we've covered everything. Obviously, the online community needs to fix the fuck up.
Yeah, it's not the game designers. It's just
no.
Like,
I'm telling you, shout outs to Never. I think they you know what? Do you know why I respect them? They put in the work. They actually listen to the fans. I'm just upset that they're not listening to the right fans. Like they're getting the information from the wrong sources. Like rather than listening to the people that are actually playing their games, they're listening to online warriors that probably pick their game off every once in a while.
Yeah, they're listening
and get pissed off. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, them AAA batteries, man. Like what the fuck? Yeah. It's sad, man. And I'm telling you this right now. Because of the road that they've gone down now, I don't think I'll ever play Injustice. Because what's the point trying to learn a game that's ever changing?
Yeah.
There's no point. It's like, how can I adapt to anything if you're just going to change it next week?
Yeah.
What would be the point?
The game designers don't break the game. The players break the community.
It's true.
And that's why...
These bars! Fucking hell, Benji! Oh, wait.
Well... To be fair, the game creators aren't that great either.
Really?
Like DLC and shit. That's a different topic, but you know.
It is. I mean, you sound salty.
I am, man.
See, do you know what? I will say this. Capcom has definitely fucked. They've been fucking up as of late. They have been. Yeah. They're like, I will tell you that. I mean, my discrepancies with Capcom have nothing to do with DLC though, because I will say this, like. If you know anything about how the system works with regards to manufacturing games and all that stuff, like I don't think people know how. I mean, I'm not gonna talk. I want to talk on behalf of developers because as an aspiring developer, I understand where they're coming from with regards to DRM. Now, the DLC is the only way for a developer to make money of secondhand games. You know, the secondhand game market, developers don't see any of that cash. So game stores that sell games secondhand, whatever price they sell it at, that is 100% profit going into that store's pocket. The only money they make is off new games sold. So DLC is the perfect way for the developer to get back what, you know, they essentially deserve. It's just, I think it gets really fucked up when they have release DLC. It's like, dude, I paid £40 for this fucking game and you want me to pay DLC for a game that I've just fucking bought? Like, really?
Exactly.
You're gonna piss.
It's like with Cross Tekken, these 12 new characters, right? Remember back in the day when, you know, Sonic Fighters for freaking Sega Mega Drive and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. Remember when you actually play the game?
You had to unlock. Yeah, no, dude.
Exactly.
Those days are gone. Those days are so gone. It's sad to say. But like, if you think about it, like, if they were gonna put everything in the game, alright. It's a lot harder and more expensive to make games than it was back in the day. That is a fact. But I think we call it, Anthony had a surefire way for everybody to win. If they essentially made games cheaper, that would eliminate the second-hand market, because if games were cheap enough to buy, so say for example, the games were a set price of £25, like in between expensive and second-hand prices, people would have no problem purchasing brand new games, which would mean people would be more accustomed to buying new games, which would essentially not eliminate the second-hand game market, but why would you want to buy a game secondhand when you can buy it new and it's for a good price? Because, I bought Super Street Fighter new because it was £25. There was no issue with that. I mean, it's just £25 is a good price for a game. But having to pay £40 for a game is a bit much.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I will wait until the game has been out for a while and wait for it to get secondhand before I purchase it. And for me, like, I mean, obviously, like I said, I want to be a developer, so I understand the motive behind DRM. It does make sense. It's just, how does the consumer win? They don't. The consumer loses every, you know what I mean? Because I mean, for me, as a consumer, as a aspiring developer, I want to be able to provide as much of an experience as possible for the money that they're paying, while also getting what I feel I deserve. And that's always going to be one of those lines that you don't really know when you're overstepping the boundary. You know what I mean? Because who's to say, how much you deserve to get paid for the game that you've made? You know what I mean? You just don't know. But I digress. This isn't about me. The fuck. I'm talking about the FGC and these wasteman online players. The fuck. These anti-arcade animals.
AAA batteries.
Fuck AAA batteries. The fuck. But yeah, I think we've covered.
Yeah. I've had enough to say.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? This rant was good. I feel good about myself now. Gonna play online a bit. Deal with the bullshit. But yeah, this has been another Shots Fired. I will be posting all of these up at the same time because I've actually got all the audio files ready. I'm just waiting for my digital artist to get done with the thumbnail. So hopefully within this week, definitely within this week, it should be done. So you get to hear all of our sexy voices and, that audible chocolate that you love to listen to so much. Yeah, it has been real. Thank you very much to Cash and Benji.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you guys say your goodbyes and fuck that esports shit. Goodbye, man.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
See you next time.
That's it, man.
Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Follow.
Yeah, thanks. These guys.
Tell all your friends. Email your friends.
Yeah.
Send your friends text messages.
Tell
your grandma.
Your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your goldfish, your dog, your cat.
Fighting games and shit.
Yeah, man, get them in the community.
Get them on it. Fucking what's this called? I'm definitely gonna put Cash and Benji's Twitters and shit in the description. So make sure you follow these guys as well. But yeah, what do you call it? In a bit. Laters.
See you.